his ring, the gap between him and the second best player on that team is far. The gap between Steph Curry and the niggas that was on his team when they won this ring is far.
I ain't slipping, boy, you knowin' that I'm focused. Fly time, prime time, I'm ballin' hard sideline.
And I know we talk about Jordan. I know we talk about Bryant. In my opinion, I still think Kobe is overrated, but we can say that for another day. Kobe Bryant is definitely overrated in my opinion. He shouldn't be no one's top 5. That's not insane to say. Kobe Bryant is not top 5. And I mean that wholeheartedly. The way I look at Kobe Bryant, his mentality is by far the best mentality out of all basketball players. That's why he's still top 10. There's no argument that Kobe Bryant is top 10. But when it comes to Kobe, I still don't have him top 5 because 1, we look at efficiency. He was not efficient at all. 2, we look at people when we talk about carrying their careers. Let's be real. Without Shaq, do we really have a Kobe Bryant conversation? Let's be real. Yes or no?
Do you want a clickbait or are you being dead ass?
I'm being so serious. No, I'm being dead serious. Let's be real. No, like, we talk about these greats. Let's be real. And I wanted to save it, but let's talk about it. Steph Curry, without Kevin Durant, does he have 2 more rings? No. Does he have 2 more rings? No.
Hey, Trump.
Yo. Hey, I mean, you didn't lie, bro.
I'm not lying. I'm speaking facts. And I feel like...
No. I'm not agreeing with you, Marion.
Wait, no. Are we being... No.
No.
Not in my... Let me tell y'all my top 5.
I feel like Curry take is absolutely
no. Nigga, you trying to get a clickbait from us right now.
I swear... No, listen. No. No. I'm being so for real. No. Listen to me. No. All jokes aside, let's be real. Jordan is better than Kobe. LeBron is better than Kobe. Kareem is better than Kobe. Magic is better than Kobe. My opinion, I'm still taking Wilt. But even if you didn't want to take Wilt, you got Shaq that's better than Kobe. Tim Duncan is better than Kobe. Let's be real. That's 6 or 7 people right there that's better. That's all around is better than Kobe Bryant. That's not ridiculous to say, and I feel like that shouldn't be an argument.
It's not.
That's not ridiculous to say.
No. I hear you.
You hear me, but you're not feeling me. I feel like y'all just like blowing it past. Like that's not ridiculous to say.
It's not. Like
I think you should use this as a great clickbait, but I don't know, bro. I think you're saying Kobe's not a top 5 player of all time when you have actual NBA players saying that Kobe is top 5 of all time. It's kind of like crazy. And it's like you're saying that Shaq hasn't won. You're saying that Kobe hasn't won without Shaq. Didn't he win like 1 or 2 more after Shaq?
I didn't say that he won without Shaq. That's the same thing. That's why I brought up Curry. We know Curry is great. No one is taking that away from Curry. But if you take Kevin Durant away from that Warriors team, does he still have 2 more rings? No. He's not winning those 2 more rings without KD. So what I'm saying is, but I don't want to take that away because you could say that for a lot of people. You take blah 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 away, then it takes away from their shit.
No, but that's each his own because like you're saying that, but you're saying that he doesn't win get 2 rings where it's like before Kevin Durant went there, they were literally in the finals and they were the best team. They were the best team ever. They were 73-9.
And guess what happened that year? Guess what happened that year?
They lost, but I'm saying it's insane.
True. I got a question. True.
Huh?
So we was So do you think y'all would have won in 15 if y'all was healthy, right?
Yeah.
Do y'all think y'all would have won 16?
1 and 16 and 4.
1 and 16.
No, look. Did the same shit happen in 16 if we still had our team? Like, with Draymond get suspended and
no. Like we just both fully healthy. Like.
Oh yeah. I still think that we'll win.
Yeah, I agree too. Like.
You think so? For sure.
Yeah. But I think that Mario, look, because like the thing is, I'm a Bron fan. I fully agree Curry would not have 2 more rings if he didn't have KD. But I feel like you kind of taking rings too much. So much has to go right in order to win an NBA championship. Like I feel like you kind of holding it too high of a standard. A championship that does make you great, and that helps build your legacy. But if I'm thinking about my GOATs, just legacy, I might not have Kobe in my top 5, but it's not crazy to say he is low key. Because if you think about his skill. And the other people that you were saying is like centers, anyways. Like MJ and Brown was really the only 2 niggas that you could even compare to him, low key.
Okay, but what I'm saying is you still gotta look at it. The way this is why I love talking about basketball with different people because everybody has their own criteria. But I feel like when you look at criteria like this, it's like when I look at my criteria of GOATs, I'm looking at as how good was I without other players on my team? And no one is taking that away from Kobe. Everybody know Kobe is great.
No
That's
one's
why I'm
ever
not.
won by themselves though.
There's been multiple people who won by themselves. Your man's won
No,
by
no
himself.
one, no one
Your
ever won by
man's has
themselves.
won by himself, and let's be real. Your
LeBron
man's
never
has.
won by
How did
himself.
not
But
win by
Nah,
himself?
when I'm
I
saying
ain't
no,
gonna lie.
okay. What I mean by
I don't-
himself,
Bron-
I'm talking
Bron
about.
has gotten far by himself, but he hasn't won by himself. Though.
Yeah.
So we saying
He hasn't
26.
won by-
Don't get me
he's
wrong.
gotten far.
Kyrie was a big part in y'all 2016 ring. But throughout the whole season, the whole playoff run, who was the leading scorer of that, or who
Now,
was
if
the
you're
leading
talking about
stat leader
LeBron-
of that entire series? It was LeBron.
He was the main
LeBron
guy,
was
but
the
he didn't do it
main
by
guy.
himself.
But he did.
Everybody needs somebody, Marion. Why are you saying that?
That's what I'm saying. Everybody's gonna have a yin to their yang. If you look at everybody that's won a championship from like
Because you can go
2023 and down, they've always had like a partner or like somebody like a big three, or it was overall of a team that's so like that's averagely good. Nobody's just sat there and won it. Look at when LeBron was in Cleveland the first time. This nigga was carrying these niggas on his back when he was playing for Cleveland. Like he was carrying these niggas, and it was crazy how he was doing it. The niggas still never came. No, did he go to the Eastern Conference Finals?
He's
Or
he
am I
went to the
tripping?
finals.
Yeah, he was in the finals.
As far as he got by himself, you know you can't do that.
Okay, so when we look at people like let's even go last year, or not last year, 2 years ago, Stephen Curry. Did Stephen Curry have help in 2022 or 2021?
Yes,
Who was his help when they won their last ring?
Jordan Poole and Klay Thompson.
Andrew Wiggins.
Do you know the
Andrew
gap?
Wiggins.
Do you see the gap? But I'm
Kevon
saying, do y'all
Looney?
see the gap? Do y'all see the gap in between that help? That's what I'm saying. I'm not saying that these niggas are doing it all by like no one else is helping, but there's a gap when it comes to it. Like I can sit here and talk about my nigga Kawhi. His ring, the gap between him and the second best player on that team is far. The gap between Steph Curry and the niggas that was on his team when they won this ring is far. That's what I'm saying when it comes to that.
Mario, you cooking, but like at the end of the day, bro,
All-Star.
like without
our caliber player. That's what you're trying to compare it to.
Not even just all-star caliber player, because there's been all-star caliber players that haven't played the part as Jaylen Brown. We seen what he did in the finals. It's niggas that you know that's like you know you claim him as an all-star, you claim him as someone who's good, but there's still a gap in between that first best player and then the next best player. That's what I'm saying when it comes to Kobe.
that's what
Kobe
makes an
had
all-time great,
Kobe had a arguably best center of all time in Shaq. So I can't sit here and say that, oh, you were the best. I can rate you this high when you literally had arguably one of the best centers on your team. Simple as that. I can't do that. I can respect niggas like LeBron. Because Kyrie, can we all agree that Kyrie is not a top 5 point guard of all time or a top 10 point guard of all time? You could try to make a little argument here and there, but he's not. That's just a good player, good good all-star player, superstar player coming and stepping up and being a good player. No, I wasn't. No, I chill. We had to chill. But look, that's a fact though. Come on.
I'm confused. Like, what is her point? I don't
My-
understand.
my
I
point.
don't get what you're saying.
My
Like,
point-
have Batman without Robin, like
Exactly.
But
If
guess-
you name me. Okay, so I'm not trying to say because if you don't know it, obviously I'm not trying to put you on the spot. But if you look at every single person that's won from 2020, 2022 and under, everybody's had a quality team that they've played with. There's never been just one guy that really took over. Even when Giannis won, what was that in 2019? Or was not? I'm sorry, was that 2020?
2020, 2021, I think.
I can't remember. Obviously,
Right,
Giannis,
right.
but that team was still a good team. And the only team, the reason why the Suns didn't win because it was literally just Devin Booker and Chris Paul the whole time. Like if you don't have an overall good, look at the Nuggets. Look at when the Nuggets played, look at when the Nuggets played the Clippers. All the Clippers had was Paul George and Kawhi Leonard, and after that, it was over. And they blew it 3-1 the lead. It's just like you always need a quality team to win games, bro. You're not gonna win it by yourself. I have yet to see a team win it by itself.
And Jalen, to go on top of what you just said, like you said, it takes a lot to win championships. But whether you win it or not, if we're being real, that doesn't take away how good a player actually is.
Exactly.
Like you can be hella good and just not win. Like you don't always have to win just because you know what I'm saying. That nigga don't always get the best situation.
The only thing I believe a ring really only like resonates is just like how much you would be remembered. So if you
Yeah.
consistently win rings, like 3 or 4 or 5 rings, then you're gonna be remembered probably for a few more decades, a few more decades than some other people that are in the league.
Yeah,
Like,
like
you ask
it
somebody-
does definitely.
Like if you ask an average Joe, do you know who Reggie Miller is? They're not gonna know who Reggie Miller is because he's never won. But he's still. But if you ask a nigga who played basketball, you might Reggie Miller's a bucket. But if you ask somebody who Michael Jordan is that never knew, they gonna know who he was because he's always gonna be consistently on and he's been winning. And their team was really really good. Their team was all around like a everybody was average around their team. It was no cutoff from like the bench.